Joshua Cohen, thoughts on Jeff Loveless not writing Kang Dynasty. So just a couple days back, it was reported that Jeff Loveless stepped away from writing Kang Dynasty, and this happened before the writer's strike. He is out on writing Kang Dynasty. I don't know how clear it is to whether it was, he was like, I'm done with this, how much was, maybe you're not the right guy. But the person that was announced months and months and months ago to be writing Kang Dynasty is out. When he was first announced to be writing Kang Dynasty, it wasn't exactly like that was announced and people were excited about it, because he's been attached to several of these different recent MCU projects that people haven't been crazy about. So I've heard a lot of people since he's been out kind of like cheering, right? He was always the wrong guy. He's a mess. The script for this movie was terrible. The script for this was awful. So thank goodness they're going to bring in a good writer. My take on all of that is actually quite different. I have no idea if Jeff is a good writer or not. I have no idea if he can write Marvel movies or not, because I think right now the MCU story group, the projects that aren't being driven by an individual creator, I just don't think that it's a healthy system at the moment. Go back just a couple weeks ago, the actress that played America Chavez defended the writer of Doctor Strange 2, saying they wanted 33 rewrites. Some people went, oh, if they needed 33 rewrites, he must have been writing bad scripts. No, that's not what that means at all. If you turn in 10 bad scripts, you get fired. They don't keep you on to write another 23 more drafts. And whether that's an exaggerated number that she made up or literal, the point was an actress that worked on this movie, her perception was they just keep making new demands. They keep wanting to change it. They keep wanting to adjust the film. Doctor Strange 2 infamously had reshoots months after principal photography, massive reshoots to change the cameos, reworking the movie very close to when the movie came out. So whatever script was written, turned in, that is not the movie that we saw. And what she didn't say was, Sam Raimi keeps asking for rewrites. Kevin Feige even keeps asking for rewrites. No, it's like they. The mysterious people in a smoke-filled room. They've got an idea of what they want. It's like this nebulous thing that's kind of out there. The they. They? Who are they? Whoever that is the thing that I don't trust. That's the thing I've talked about, kind of felt like it was directed by committee. That's what I'm referring to. One of the stars of Doctor Strange 2, her perception was there was a group of people out there that had the real power. It wasn't the director. It wasn't the writer. It was this other thing, and it kept changing things. So then you watch Doctor Strange 2, and certain scenes feel like just generic MCU stuff, and then it cuts to a sequence where you're like, that's Sam Raimi. That's what I'm talking about. So the idea that the guy that wrote whatever movie you didn't like is writing Kang Dynasty, so you're glad that he's not writing it anymore, as long as they're bringing someone in that they don't trust, that doesn't have actual control, then I'm concerned about the project. That's the thing to me that is the concern, that it's that story group, the committee that's writing stuff, that has the real control, but they don't know what they want. Supposedly, Ant-Man 3 had its ending rewritten and reshot a month before the movie came out. It's that stuff where they're like last minute second guessing. And if you don't know what you want a month from release, that's not good. And once again, the rumors, speculation aren't that Peyton Reed just like had a great new idea. It's that other piece to it. The story group trying to make the big movies and everything. And that group I don't like right now. I don't trust right now. I don't think they're doing things right. Every project that has that story group feel and has these writers that are part of that story group, those feel like the weak ones. But when James Gunn writes Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's the best movie since before this story group was hired. It feels cohesive. The story around it's been the same for 5 years. There's no chatter about Guardians 3 having massive reshoots to change things. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, that is a project from one writer-director guy, like his team of people. Ryan Coogler. Not that other people weren't helping him with the script, but it was that, and it felt cohesive, didn't have rumors of massive reshoots, changes at the last minute. Maybe you have issues with what they did with the film, but it felt cohesive and didn't have all this other stuff. Every one of these projects that's coming from the story group that has these certain writers attached to it, huge reshoots, last minute changes, and not trusting people like Sam Raimi. Weird stuff. So, I don't know. I don't have a particular opinion about Jeff Loveless because I don't know. And so long as they bring in another person that's just another one of these like story group people that's a hired gun that's doing what they're telling him to do, and they're just going to rewrite it anyway and reshoot it anyway and demand dozens and dozens of rewrites, I don't care which person does that. I think that's a bad way to do it. Unless they bring in someone that is like established, not a company man, but a like kind of auteur or creative storyteller, like something that they're like the guy, the person. Unless it's that, then I'm kind of skeptical and cynical no matter what, in a certain sense, because the story group itself is the thing that I'm concerned about.
Most of these clips are pulled from my weekly Patreon live stream. Join at any level and you can join the chat and ask all the questions you want. That's for as little as $2 per month. For $5 per month, you can get your name on my end card. For $25 per month, you can have a monthly video chat with me. Link is in the description for more details, and keep talking movies and TV too much.